professional tracks, but they just do things a little differently. So I don't think you're too far from something good. Like, I don't think you need another vocal recording. You can make the vocal recording you have sound good, right? In the mix. So yeah, I couldn't break it all down for you, like I said. So if you're the one mixing, if you're new to mixing, or you've only been doing it for a short amount of time, you'd always take some time and learn more about it. It's kind of tricky the way that it's taught. So if you're interested in or having me explain to you, I'm not a traditional sound engineer. I'm a physicist who does sound engineering, but I record, I mix, I produce, I can master, but I hire mastering out because traditionally one person mixes and somebody else masters, excuse me. So that's the best way to do it. But anyway, let me know. So sorry I couldn't get you a video. Like I said, my camera's not working for some weird reason. Just turn it off. So yeah, for sure. Let me know. I hope everything's helpful. I wrote down how I would translate or how I heard the lyrics in my review or in my written review. So that should get you a good idea of how well what you're being said can be resonating off. And like I said, a lot of the difficulty in hearing it could be in the mix more so than the performance. A little bit of slur or a little bit of rasp or like vocal fry can sound really good. So even if you don't understand what's being said, you can use vocal fry to sound good. But to me, the beat and the vocal are too cohesive, take up the same space, right? They don't you want the if the beat is a cylinder space, right? You would want your vocal to be a rod that is inside of that cylinder. You feel that vocal through that cylinder, right? So, but if all the textures of the beat are hitting you, and the textures of the vocal are the same. So it could be saturation, distortion thing. I don't know what you're doing. So, like I said, there's many different ways to come. I hope this is helpful. Let me know if you'd like to be taught something. So I operate at 50 an hour when it comes to teaching. So, but I feel like you could learn a lot. So if you're interested in that. So, but anyway, let me know. And yeah, I will say this: if you are interested in teaching, I would give you your first lesson for just $25, just to give you a demo and idea of that. So you don't feel as though you're paying a lot of money for something that you're not getting a lot out of. So, but anyway, let me know. So, and thanks for sending me your music, man. So, it's a catchy song. It's stuck in my head right now. But the biggest thing that would hold me back from listening to it is it's not very, like, quote unquote, comfortable to listen to because of there's so much going on. There's a lot of noise in there. So, but we can always work that out. And once you get that all worked out, I think you'd have a pretty decent track on your hands.
still keep hoping. And my future is not as bad as it seems. And I swear I will be patient, they told me. But I know that people always prejudice. So my dead inside has been just like a kid. Older, older, I feel I'm getting older, older. I feel I'm getting older, older. I feel I'm getting older, 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 older. I feel I'm getting older, and leaves will keep falling. 18 years already golden. Me growing up is closer. So tell me how it feels like. This is just a riptide. Don't want to be broken, 'cause I still keep hoping. And my future is not as bad as it seems. And I swear I will be patient, they told me. But I know that people always prejudice. So my dead inside has been just like a kid. Older, older, I feel I'm getting older, older. I feel I'm getting older, 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 older.
Tobacco products. Yes, 30% above the average market price published by the United States Department of... Very short. And they've been pushed around most of their lives, being very small people, and they're looking forward to having a big, strapping son. Now, I know the chances are... Mr. Adams. Mr. Adams, what do you know
The
about
chances
this?
are not only tremendous, they happen.